2 weeks out from me cutting all my hair off and coloring it, and you can already see that my roots are growing out pretty dramatically. So for this video, I'm going to be wearing a hat because I can now comfortably, and that's completely unrelated to the video. Today I'm talking about sneakers. So I don't typically talk specifically about sneakers on this channel a whole lot just because I'm mostly in derbies and boots most of the time. However, there is a pretty significant change in the footwear landscape or sneaker landscape on social media, and I'm pretty sure you guys have seen it too. But over the last couple of years, we've been moving from like super chunky, gigantic sneakers like the triple S's into more of like slim silhouettes, and now for 2025 there is a pretty big movement towards very low profile sneakers, and let me explain. Unfortunately, I do not have a pair of triple S's to show you guys. My girlfriend has a pair but is wearing them to work as I record this video. But big chunky sneakers, the bigger the better. Like the Fila Disruptor was a really big thing for a while. I don't like that pair. The Nike Monarch right here was really popular for a while. This used to be the like quintessential grandpa shoe, and for a while they were a big deal. Like big baggy pants over a super big chunky shoe was kind of the way to go if you wanted a Instagram popular outfit. That's not to say that slimmer shoes didn't exist, they just weren't all that popular in the Instagram space. Well, throughout 2024, shoes that were slimmer in profile definitely got more popular, namely the German Army Trainer. And this is going to be my example of that. This is not the Margiela German Army Trainer. I don't have a pair of those anymore, unfortunately, but this is going to be a vintage German Army sneaker or trainer or shoe. The thing that the Margiela Gats were inspired by. I have had this for a number of years and I really like this pair. I just don't wear it as much just because I don't really wear a lot of sneakers. Those plus loafers and a number of more slimmer silhouetted shoes definitely gained in popularity throughout 2024, and now we're at an era where low profile shoes are definitely the most popular. And my example for that type of shoe is going to be this pair right here. This is the Onitsuka Tiger. If I'm saying that wrong, sorry, but this is Onitsuka Tiger Mexico 66, I want to say is the model name. But this pair I got in Japan. This one I got, I think, May of last year. I've worn them a bunch. I mean, like, they're super creased up now. They're not too dirty, which is nice, but I got this on our trip. I consider this a souvenir, and this shoe holds like a special memory in mind for me because going to Japan for the first time was practically magical in my eyes. But really enjoy this shoe. They're super comfortable, super lightweight. As you can tell if I show you from the front, or back actually, you can tell that the shoe kind of like goes inward and then meets the sole. So the sole is actually really thin and really well fit for narrow feet. I have a pretty average foot, so it doesn't bother me too much. If you have wide feet, maybe skip out on this one. But I do love this pair very much. And in Japan, they were noticeably cheaper than if I tried to get them in America. This particular shoe definitely caught a lot of people's eye, and a lot of people started wearing both this particular colorway and other pairs of this same model throughout 2024. And it really gained traction, and I started seeing it a lot in like maybe fall or winter of 2024. And now these are just absolutely everywhere. This shoe, so popular. And what I mean by low profile shoe is going to be this shoe basically having the sole so close to the ground. This is a extremely thin sole, whereas if you were to look at in comparison to like the Monarchs, this sole is like remarkably thick. In comparison to this shoe, where it's literally like double, maybe more of like between the two soles. How these low profile shoes are typically styled on, or at least as far as I've seen on social media, is going to be if you're looking for a more like summer ready fit, shorts, typically longer shorts that go like past the knee and that are pretty wide in nature. High socks and low profile shoes tends to look great, but also if you are looking to wear pants with them, big baggy pants that have been super popular over the past number of years, pulling over a low profile shoe tends to look really good as well. Little sub caveat, another type of shoe that's been gaining in popularity is going to be like Mary Jane style shoes or ballet flats, not just for women, but men as well. The more feminine silhouette, I think, looks really, really cool. I really enjoy that. So, if you're looking for low profile sneakers, where exactly can you find them? Well, there are a lot of different types and examples. First of which, I think the Converse Chuck Taylor All Star low or high, doesn't matter, but these I think look really good, super low profile because it's a really like low sole or low short sole. But these, whether they're in or out of style, I think these will always, always, always be pretty cool in my eyes. And then I already talked about the Onitsuka Tigers, really popular. I think this is the best version of a low profile shoe in my eyes. And then obviously I showed you the German Army trainers, whether you get them from Margiela or the vintage version. Really good low profile shoe. One that is a little bit, I think, very underrated. And maybe, I don't even know if this technically counts as a low profile shoe. You guys tell me. This is the Jacquemus Nike collab. The reason why I say they're low profile shoe is because they are just an Air Force One. So Air Force One upper, but just really thin and close to the ground sole. The woven like detail of the sole I think looks really cool. And I found these at the Nike outlet, I think for like $47 or something ridiculous. Another very widely available shoe that you can get a low profile shoe from is going to be Puma. That's going to be kind of the most commercial example. They're really, really marketing their speed cats on like celebrities, like K-pop idols and stuff. They're pushing for that to be kind of the quintessential flagship low profile shoe. I think it's fine. I'm not a huge fan of the colors personally. And then we go into the high end stuff. I mean, obviously, I'd mentioned the Margielas. Those are rather expensive, but if you're into it, German Army trainers definitely don't go out of style very quickly. I think they're a timeless shoe. And then there's also Guidi that actually makes their own low profile sneaker. They're usually making like derbies and boots and stuff, but they did make a low profile sneaker silhouette. It's kind of hard to find. I believe they're called the RN01s. I really want a pair of those sometime in the future, so maybe one day I'll get those. But Loewe also makes a low profile sneaker, and I think as time goes on, more and more companies are going to make low profile sneakers or shoes. That's pretty much all I had to say about this topic. This one was one that I thought was very interesting because we went from gigantic Balenciaga Triple S sneakers to like the most thin-soled sneakers available. Actually, another example of a low-profile sneaker is from Balenciaga themselves. The Drive sneaker, something like that. Not 100% sure if that's the actual name for them, but I actually thought those were really cool, and they came out a while back in the day, so you could probably get them for a really good price nowadays. But let me know what you guys think. I always am up for a discussion and love the interaction. Do you guys like low profile sneakers or do you prefer the larger soled sneakers, and why? Down in the comments. I appreciate your guys' time. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Later.